Okay, we're up to mitzvah 34. This is found still in the Aseret Dibros of Parshas Yisroi. It is a mitzvahs loisase, prohibited mitzvah, which is the 20th prohibited mitzvah in the Torah, found in Shemos Per Chav Pasuk Yud Gimel, Shemos 20 verse 13. One of the most famous mitzvahs, Loi Sirtzach, you shall not kill. So it's forbidden to kill another innocent person. Now, let's say a person, that means it doesn't make a difference if the person is healthy, or if they're sick, or if they're right at the verge of death. Let's say guy's really, he's like dead. He's almost dead, right? Can barely breathe. They're pumping away, and you pull the plug. The guy's really almost dead without that machine. That's called killing. That's leisirtzach. Now, what about let's say a person who, what is the exception? All right, what's the exception to that rule? Now that is a guy who is chayiv misa, a guy who's supposed to be, he's been tried by Bezdin, and he is been found to be convicted for whatever he did, and he's chayiv to be killed, right? So that person is then chayiv misa, and therefore you're allowed to kill him. But if somebody would kill a person on purpose, he kills him on purpose, what do? We give him, it's called saif. The person who kills is chayiv misa himself, and the misa is by sword. Decapitation, they call it, right? They take off his head. Now, and the same, here it's brought down also that if a guy who is a witness, you see somebody chayiv, someone who actually kills, or somebody do something which is then chayiv misa, and you go and the witness goes and kills him, then that witness himself is guilty of murder and is chayiv misa. So just by seeing it with his own eyes, and he knows that the person is going to be, supposed to die, that doesn't give him the permission to go kill somebody. He who kills like that is chayiv misa himself. So the only time can be killed is if Bezdin decides that the guy is supposed to die. Now, what is this? So where does this whole thing obviously come from? I think it's a pretty basic, fundamental. Even anybody in the world understands this mitzvah. Everybody knows, live and let live. Do not kill somebody. So even the goyim have this mitzvah, or this, aveira of killing. Now, if the guy, let's say a guy would kill somebody else, but he doesn't really kill, he just causes somebody else to die. He's not chayiv to be killed, but he's going to be chayiv up in heaven, some kind of, it's called a misa b'dei shemayim. And that means in shemayim they'll figure out how to make the guy die early. It's the same thing we find there's a story that's brought down, and again, obviously it doesn't make a difference if it's a man or a woman, anybody who kills is chayiv misa. Now, there's a story, the Gemara talks about a case where if a guy kills by accident, we call that b'shoigeg. What is he? He's got to go to something called golus, here mikla, that's right. Now, let's say a guy, we say, the guy kills b'shoigeg, and somebody else kills b'mezid but doesn't have witnesses, so we can't kill him. So the din is that the guy they end up going up a ladder, the guy who kills b'mezid, who killed on purpose, ends up walking underneath the ladder. And the guy who killed b'shoigeg, the person who's chayiv to go to golus, he ends up climbing up the ladder and falling on top of him and kills him. So he killed him not on purpose but by accident, but there are people who see it. And then he'll end up having to run to golus, and the guy who killed somebody else who's chayiv misa, but again, we have no witnesses, he is going to end up getting killed.
I have a question. After he gets